Hey loves, hope you're having a good night so far. So the background's a little different. I mentioned a few months ago that I moved, and we've kind of finished decorating our living room, or at least kind of just setting everything. So this is the living room space, or at least one corner of it. Not sure how the audio is going to come out, if I have to be honest, because there's a fridge right there. And although I don't like to film in the living room just because there's a lot of echo, upstairs there's just kind of bad lighting. I just can't get enough lighting because of one of our rooms right now. It's kind of more dimly lit, and then the other one's kind of just too bright, too artificial, and it's the evening right now, so that's why I'm filming in the living room. But as you can see from the title, going through all of my lip products, and I've been collecting lippies for, I don't even know, like the last 5-6 years, ever since I've been collecting makeup. I will say, when it comes to makeup, I tend to get a lot of similar products, so you're gonna see a lot of similarities. A lot of products are also from Amazon. That's where I get a lot of my Korean makeup and my lip glosses. And then also some of them are just kind of because it was a trend, I ended up getting it. So of course I just got influenced to get it. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and just dig in. I also have a trusty makeup wipe here. These are the only makeup wipes I use, at least in what's available to me. Not a big fan of those really thick and Western makeup wipes, if I have to be honest. This is a Korean makeup wipe that I usually just get from H Mart, and it's called the Celavi Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. These are cucumber scented, and they come actually in many different scents. So I think there's like rose and there's an aloe. They also come, I think, with hyaluronic acid. I'm not sure, but I like the cucumber ones just because they're easier for sensitive skin. I'm going to be using one to just wipe off my lip in between. If I have to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to be trying on all of them, but I will definitely show you everything that I have in the bag. Okay, so we're going to start off with one of my favorite brands ever. This is the Romand Fig in number 6. It's a kind of like a beautiful warm cranberry color. I got this because the girl, I think her name's Hazel from Singles Inferno, Haesun, she talked about how this is her everyday red lip. And you know, I get influenced super hard if I hear that somebody recommends a lip products. Very likely that I will go get it myself as well. But this really is kind of the perfect red color. I like to wear this, especially if I want to accentuate my lips. And this is tinted as well. You can see right here, it's kind of like a little bit more of a, it's more of a deeper red, but it doesn't show up as deep. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Sorry if I keep looking here, it's because my screen reader is right there, but is what the red looks like. Kind of comes off a little orange actually on the camera, but that's the red. Right now, to be honest, I'm not sure how sensitive the microphone is, so we'll just have to see after I edit things out. Try to rub off as much as I can before I move on to my next lip product. Okay. So next one I have is the Rare Beauty. This was probably one of their first lip oils that came out, and it was kind of all the rave when Selena Gomez kind of introduced her Rare Beauty line. This is in the color Affection, and this is, I would say, quite new when it first came out in terms of having lip tints for Western makeup, because for the longest time, you know, Western makeup was all about the matte lips, full lining your lips, but it really wasn't focused on tinting or kind of the tint gloss hybrid. So I would say this is the first innovation that I've seen that kind of hits that. It's a beautiful cranberry color, as you can see, a little bit more on the berry side. I will say when you put this on, it is quite dark, but still wearable for every day, I would say. That's what it looks like. Kind of actually has a little bit of a tingly sensation on the lips, and the tinting power of this is very strong. I honestly don't know when the last time I bought Rare Beauty. I kind of jumped on the train of buying a bunch of products at once. Like, I've got their highlighter, their lip gloss, lip oil, and even their blush. And after a while, it's great. I think in terms of Sephora makeup, it's definitely on the affordable side, but also there are a lot of other products out there that could kind of do the same thing. So I don't know, I guess it's just preference. Okay, so the next one I have is the Seek, what do you call this, the Fruity Lip Jam. This is in the color number 4, apple jam. And this is a tiny little potted red lip jam, essentially. It's really just more like a lip gloss in a potted formula. And it smells like candy. You can smell it too if you want. But you can see it's super high shine, glossy. And honestly, it doesn't really show up too much on the lips. It kind of just looks more like, it would be the perfect kind of lip gloss if you're looking for something like you got popsicle, right? That kind of popsicle leftover. Kind of gives that effect. My only personal pet peeve is it's a pot, so you need to kind of get your fingers in there. And right now I have press-ons. I recently did these cat eye press-ons, so because of that, it gets kind of under the finger. Again, it's a personal thing. I think this could probably be, resolved by having a lip brush. But yeah, I know plenty of girls that really like this, and if you're a no makeup kind of girl, this would be your perfect lip gloss balm. Okay, the next one, I'm not going to swatch these, but I will show you. These are the Sugar Fresh Lip Treatment. I have two. Actually, I have one more upstairs. It's like a red one. But these were also the rave back in the mid, kind of like 2010, 2012. Every YouTuber was raving about having one of these, so obviously these are probably expired, but I just like to keep them just for the fact of nostalgia in some way. This color could definitely pass as a lipstick considering how dark it is. It's the perfect fall and winter color. So for ColorGram, I have definitely used their lip, and yeah, I really liked it. So I knew that I would probably like this as well. It's definitely a lot more sticky than I've expected, but it has kind of the same packaging as their original tinted lip. That's what the color looks like. Again, a little bit more on the pinkier side. Actually, let me swatch this for you. I'm gonna look back at this video and realize everything looks the same on my lips. So, this is what it looks like. It's a nice high shine lip gloss, but it does leave a tiny stain. So, that's always nice, especially when you go out and eat and you just want to make sure you have your color at the end. At this point, I feel like I'm merging everything into one color. Okay, so next is the very famous Bennett tint. I got this, I don't even know, maybe 5 years ago from like a Ulta sample sale. And this, again, has been raved pretty much everywhere in the YouTube community back when it first was popular. It's kind of the first Western lip tint that works for your cheek and for your lips. You can see it's a watery texture like that, so you have to be careful not to spill, but there is a stopper. And what I really like about this is that, I'll show you, kind of gives that watercolor look. It's not too strong on the lips, and also just smells really good. I'm a big fan of rose water smell, so if you like floral and rose water smell, you'll definitely like this lip product. And just to mention this, I know plenty of people love wearing this in the summer. I would say this is a perfect summer look, especially if you like the kind of lip and cheek to match. It's the perfect to kind of blend it in your cheeks and then match it with your lips as well. Alright, next is the Peripera Ink Lasting Lip Gloss. It's my go-to fall color. This is in the color Made It. First of all, it looks kind of like average size, but the doe foot applicator is huge compared to my other ones. You can already tell. And this color reminds me very similar to Black Honey, if you know, from Clinique. It has that vampy red, but kind of closer to the brown color. So, really love it. This looks so good with your lips lined and just kind of that middle brown gloss in the middle. Really gives that classic 90s look. Okay, this is my favorite coral lip tint. I actually got this from Korea, so this kind of brings me back to the honeymoon that I have with my husband. This is the Etude House Fixing Lip Tint in the color number 3, Dewy Fig. Although it's a fig color, it's more coral, if anything, as you can see, kind of more on the orange side. So whenever I'm wearing orange makeup, I love putting this on. It's not super orange to the point it makes your teeth look yellow, but it's deep, kind of in between orange and pink, kind of peach, if anything. So my favorite peach coral color that I like to put on my lips. So I have another lippy from Romand. This is the Romand Lasting Water Tint, and this is kind of more on their watery tint line compared to this one, where it's kind of a little bit more on the creamy formula. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is their water tint. I got this because I wanted a bold red lip that I could wear with kind of like in a nice out. This one, and you could see on the camera as well, a little bit more on the orangey red side. But I like that because a lot of my reds are, they lean toward pink, and sometimes after they leave their stain, it can look pink rather than more red. So this kind of leaves a true red color. Coming down to the last 3, this one is the Ink Mood Glossy Tint. This is probably raved pretty recently online, but it's been out for quite a while. This is their color in number 3. But I think it's Bachim Rose, something rose. But it's this really pretty, everyday, kind of a nudie pink color. And again, I think these swatches are just not doing the justice of what they look like in real life. Definitely a little bit more of a darker, muted pink. So again, really great for days I don't want to wear too much color on my lips, like the reds. So I gained to that one, and that one, pretty sure basically I've used up until here. So that's a big achievement for me, considering I have so many lip glosses and lip tints to go through. Another one of my favorite lip glosses is the Milani Fruit Fetish. This one honestly has been with me everywhere. This is like a go-to lip product for me that I wear just pretty much everywhere I go. This is the 160 Lychee Nectar Lip Oil. But it really is more of a lip gloss in my opinion. Let me show you what it looks like. This is the applicator. And similar to the Peripera one, this has a huge, even bigger applicator, like that. And what I really like is it actually smells just like candy. And it just gives the right amount of color, not too much. And yeah, it's perfect. Honestly, kind of looks just like a clean lip gloss, like that. So this is typically my lip gloss topper for a lot of my bolder lips, or if it's again a no makeup day, I'll just put this on only. This probably makes like the juiciest lip gloss sound, honestly, out of all my lippies. Lippy. This is the Peptide lip treatment. Again, this was raved on TikTok. This is the cocoa cream flavor lip color. This is a lip treatment, but really I kind of call this just like a lip gloss, essentially, lip balm gloss. Comes in an applicator like this, flat tube, and you squeeze the bottom to get the lip balm out. And what I like about this is that it honestly just is very easy to apply, and when I'm at work, just easy to just kind of do a quick glide like this rather than to take out the entire lip gloss. So I like that for that purpose. And yeah, I think although it doesn't give a lot of color, it's really just to hydrate your lips and kind of have a little bit more of a sheen on your lips. Okay, I have the last, I think, two now at this point. This is the Nars Orgasm lip gloss, letter lip gloss. This has tiny little sparkles, pink and gold in them. Got this for a Christmas gift from my friend. She knows I really love lip glosses. So this, I would say, is my highest shine lip gloss. Like genuinely, when I put this on, my lips are gleaming. So I love this. It's great. It is high shine. Kind of gives that early 2000 sparkly lip feel. So that's why it's really great. And it doesn't have a scent, it doesn't have any flavor. So this might be perfect for anybody who's looking for something unscented. So that's what it looks like. Alright, last but not least, I got this from my mother-in-law last year. And this is the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Palm. And it's in the color number 1. It's the classic pink pH color changing lip. It looks just kind of like a typical pink balm, but once you put it on your lips, it will start changing color. This one right there. I will say it's kind of more like a hot pink color. And this is kind of a good everyday lip to kind of bring around. I will say, personally, for the price, it is a little bit expensive, and you know, definitely up there. But whenever I just want an easy lip balm, don't want really any color other than just kind of my natural, I'd gravitate to this. So that is all of the lip products that I have to show you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will try my best to link everything in the description down below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.